They do not want smoke with us. They do not want smoke with us. We do not know, we just invoke the best of pros to press some foes. Just hope you're dope enough. 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 Dope enough. We hope you're dope enough to compete with the Hydra here. We can thieve in the market bids, piece it together like a puzzle. When we finish, hit the beat like a Bible says. Bring the heat like a Lionel Rich for breathe. And I light my spliff and I breathe. And inside these scripts, we get eager to climb these cliffs to the top. Like yeah, we got there. Believe it like flying pigs. We are breathing a fire quick. Yeah, we dragons in the studio. Snappy like a Julio. Keeping the vibe of kings. Fight like a Mike Tyson. Fire like a Mike Jack. And spike up on the right rhymes. And spike in the fight back. Recline at night time for 5 minutes and I'm back. To try kid him on a rap. We might sit him in a bag. Give me the money and give me the keys to the safe. We live in the palace, but still we can dream in the days. But we get that when they sit on the beach in the bay. Never compete with the dream, we live in the scene we create.
What up? Hope y'all are doing well. Great night to be alive.
They do not want smoke with us. They do not want smoke with us. They do not want smoke with us. We do not know, we just invoke the best of pros to press some bows. Just hope
Dave soundtrack. So I love when people do that. Like they'll compile all the songs that even had snippets in like the show Dave. I love the show Dave. This season is so much different than the first season. But if you don't know, Dave is it's the Little Dicky show on Hulu or FX, but I watch it on Hulu. Actually, I watch it on YouTube TV now. But either way, it's FX show. Pretty solid. I like it. Big shout out to Jen and her awesome break tonight. So Jen messaged me. I was picking my son up at Vacation Bible School, and I get a message from Jen, and she's like, "Hey, we were so busy celebrating, and honestly, that's what it was. I didn't even think about it. I was so fired up for that card we pulled, Jen. Such a beautiful card that she had guessed the 1 of 1 Trevor Lawrence. So not only did she get that monster pull, she gets herself and I think she needs to share the money with her husband or go do something nice for her husband because her husband was the one that that actually reminded her. So I think she was like a finder's fee there or something, but I'll let him call her out on that. Sun's got smoke. We got ourselves a series. Now maybe we can fill that basketball break tomorrow since basketball's not going to be over. I don't know what's going on. That break is like seriously, it's a deal. 26 a spot. It's got 4 super break. We're talking about playoff boxes. Those boxes are awesome. 2 1920 hangers and a 2021 Court Kings box for 26 a spot. Go get some. We'll break it tomorrow if it fills. All right, here we go. Adrian Ely and Patrick Jones and Racy McMath. I do not know Racy McMath. Let's look up Racy McMath. Racy. Oh, so my wife and I started it last night and finished it tonight. The Tomorrow War. This is the Tennessee Titans blue ink. Tennessee Titans here. Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, it's worth the watch. So I saw it was the #1 movie in America, so we watched it, and it was very sci-fi. But my wife, it was emotional. My wife was crying at one point. And hey, for the Indianapolis Colts, Kwity Paye. But I will say this, and with about 30 minutes left of it, when the movie takes a wild turn, I was like, I gotta see what reviews this got, cause I just can't see this being a critically acclaimed movie. It got a 6.4 and a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6.4 on IMDb. It's by no means the best movie ever, and all I can see is Star-Lord when I see Chris Pratt in that role. Yeah, Chris, I can see mixed reviews because I feel honestly torn about it. I don't even know if I want to recommend it to people, but I'll be honest, it's good enough to watch. You might want to get a little ripped up for it. It's it would have been, you know what? I'll tell you this, it would have been a good movie to go see in theaters. And IMAX, Dolby Surround, the works. It probably would have been kind of freaky. That movie was built, but ironically, it's an Amazon Prime exclusive. I don't even know if it's in theaters, is it? Oh no, we looked it up. We looked it up, Elisha, and we watched a preview. My wife's like, I don't think that's appropriate for the kids. So then we were gonna watch it, but we just ended up watching. What show did we just? Dang, we were just watching a show together. Can't even think of it now. Oh my gosh, what show were we just watching? It's been a couple days since we watched it. Oh, I have to think of it now. Stevie Scott for the New Orleans Saints going out of 1 out of 25 there. New Orleans Saints going out to... Oh, not Shane Steele. Jen. Of course, Jen. Picking up where you left off. Black Widow was good. I was very hungover when we watched it, but... I don't know, man. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it. Javian Hawkins, 20 out of 30 for the Atlanta Falcons, going out to Mike Egan. It's not going to kill you to spend $30 and watch it. You might want to go to the movie theater for it, honestly. That's another one. Yeah, my kids are only like 6 and 3. I just don't think they'd get into it. I don't think they'd connect with it. And for the Minnesota Vikings, this one's going to be out of 15, going out to Todd Allen on the trade. Got ourselves a Kellen Mond, and who knows, we may see him this year. Some teams that may get down to their quarterbacks. Who knows? What the heck show did my wife and I start watching? I'm going to have to look up my HBO Max. Oh, this is sweet. Tutu Atwell out of 30. Purple. There we go. LA Rams going out to Brian Jones. Who? Brian Jones. Tutu Atwell. I love Leaf Metal, man. They are such beautiful cards. I wish they could get licensed just for the sets like this. I mean, their Trinity is one of the nicest card sets out there. All right. What up, Niners? Grant having a heck of a week. How about a Trey Lance? 6 out of 15 pink cracked ice. Dude, that's a card right there. Trey Lance for the 49ers going out to Grant. Kaboom! Oh, Black Widow is not a kid's movie. It's not at all. My kids watched it. My son really liked it. But I will say this. Black Widow had more dialogue in it than most Marvel movies. It definitely had its slow points where my son was like, oh, I want to jump on the trampoline. Stuff beyond him. He'll like it when he's older. Adults, I appreciate her. You know, that's what I appreciate about you. Oh, no, she's all right. She's all right in it, Chris. I don't think you have to go back 10 years. She's still taking care of herself. Oh, man, come on now. There we go. No Lions yet. No work today. Nice Trey Lance, though. That's a nice pink cracked ice. Don't forget, you will have a chance to guess the helmet, but just don't do it yet. Not time yet for that. We've had a good couple days of break-in, let me tell you. We're on a little bit of a hot streak here. Yeah, John, that's what I would say. It was definitely a complex storyline, which I like, you know? It's just my 3-year-old had no interest in it at all in any way, shape, come on. In any way, shape, or form, but he generally doesn't for movies. But you know what? It's getting, I love that they're putting this stuff out. Like I've said before, I love that they're putting it out. Elijah Mitchell, another one for the Niners out of 35. There you go, Grant, tearing up. I love that they're putting these movies out directly to home because there's just so many I probably wouldn't see. Like, I'm not going to the movie theater to see the movie I watched tonight. I'm not going to see Black Widow in the movie theaters. Michael Carter out of 99. Like, my kids, this breaks my heart to say this. So a couple months ago, before, it was like during the pandemic, near the beginning, this is Michael Carter for the Jets here going out to Shane out of 99. Wonder if we'll see him this year. Wonder what kind of role he's going to have. That's one to keep an eye on. I got my son in the Space Jam. Before I even knew they were, like, the LeBron one was coming out. Or at least it would be, like, within the near future. There was always talks of it. Caleb Farley, I think the Titans. I better look this one up. So now my son loves the original Space Jam with Michael Jordan. And he saw there's a new one coming out. And he is so excited. He doesn't know who LeBron James is. Yep, Tennessee Titans. He has no idea who LeBron James is. But he's super pumped for the Space Jam, which means, guess what? I'm going to have to watch Space Jam. At least it's free on HBO Max. Marvin Wilson. Oh, is it the new Spider-Man actually is one of the more recent Marvel movies coming out. It's like Hawkeye, the TV series is coming next. That's kind of what Black Widow set them up for that. Cleveland Browns with the Marvin Wilson. I like don't want to support the movie at all. But hey, at least like Chris pointed out, Dame's in it, right? And for the Dallas Cowboys out of 30, Micah Parsons. There we go. Who's got him? Chris Flum. There you go, Chris. Micah Parsons. That's out of 30 there. Nice card. Moving on. It will flop since LeBron's the king of flops. I know. I just... Oh, it's hard to root for that guy anymore to be successful in any avenue. I mean, who else would it be than LeBron, you know? In reality, not that I think he deserved to do Space Jam. I think it was a movie that needed to be left alone or bring Jordan back, but they know how to make the money. House Calls, Tyrann Mathieu. I love this set. I don't care what people say. Surtain, Javon Holland, Baron Browning, Adam Thielen, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. There's a Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of 50 and a Trey Lance out of 299. And CeeDee Lamb. I'll tell you what, from all the mocks I'm doing, his projected value is so much lower than where he's actually getting drafted. People are reaching, even in mock drafts that people don't take too seriously, they are reaching down low to grab CeeDee Lamb. Like, I should say reaching up to grab him. I mean, it's probably going to be a good movie. I'm not going to lie, John. It's probably going to be entertaining. I hope it is, at least. They don't have enough history. They waited forever. Oh, is this our on-card? It is. We have an on-card coming. There's a TJ Watt Lights Out. There's another Trey Lance. Sam Ellinger. Tylan Wallace, Deshaun Watson, A.J. Brown, Jared Goff, Cole Beasley, Eckler out of 299, and for the Detroit Lions, on card, blue ink, Sage Surratt. There you go. Weston being all positive, earning himself some hits. Yes, Seth, if that would have been in the making and didn't happen and then it was LeBron, I think it'd be even worse. Because it would be such like a devastation, but I agree. If possible, that's who it should have been. I agree with John. I mean, John, I hate it, but I agree. Rashad Bateman, dynamic. It's like, who else would you... I think LeBron's the appropriate choice, but I still hate that it's him. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Dobbins, out of 99, David Montgomery. And another one for the Niners. Niners killing it, Grant. Elijah Mitchell out of 349. There we go. All right, we got a flash Tyler Lockett for the Seattle Seahawks. Micah Parsons. We got a Zach Wilson, Patrick Jones, Dalvin Cook, Jarvis Landry, Chase Claypool, Aaron Jones. Ah, look at this. Another on card. And this is going to be a blue ink. Kadarius Toney for the New York Giants. Wow, 2 in 1 box. Sometimes we don't get any. New York Giants going out to Jeremy Wilson. He's the one that wanted the random tonight. Very cool. 2 on cards. Kadarius Toney and Sage Surratt. I know. The kids love LeBron. I remember when I was young and dumb. Get your helmet guesses in. Put an H next to your guess. $10 credit if you guess it correctly. You can join Jen and bonus credit winners tonight, but you got to put an H next to it. $10 to guess it correctly. Oh, really? You hated Jordan? How? How can you ever hate Jordan? I really wish there was a way. Maybe like when the Tomorrow War technology comes out, we can have people come back, you know, from the future, and we can send like Jordan back to LeBron's time, and they can battle it out. That would be the Tomorrow War. All right, good luck, y'all. All right. I don't think anybody's going to get it. Is a Super Bowl champion in the... I'm trying not to give too much away. 3-time first team All-Pro, 4-time first team All-NFC, 3-time Pro Bowl selection. He is in his team's Ring of Honor, the Dallas Cowboys. Drew Pearson going out to Chris Flum. Nobody got that, did they? That would have been a heck of a guess. Our best helmet out of that was either the Jalen Hurts or the Bruce Smith. That was the last one out of those 8 boxes. Kind of crazy. I mean, the Robbie Anderson Panthers helmet rep was really cool. They were not bad at all, but I was hoping we would have found one of those bangers. So Drew Pearson is going to be with the number inscription. I was going to say, John, you must have been like a fan of opposing teams in order to not like Michael. All right, here we go. We have the David Montgomery out of 99. We have the Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Edwards-Helaire out of 50, and Trey Lance out of 299. You got the Drew right. There you go. The Dallas Cowboys, Chris Flum with the Drew Pearson helmet. Flum came in a little late. He must be behind. At least he gets the helmet. All right. CeeDee Lamb also for the Dallas Cowboys. And Elijah Mitchell going out to the San Francisco 49ers. Grant was not done. Niners doing well tonight. Oh, that's right. I forgot we did the Warner. That was on a personal. Kwity Paye for the Indianapolis Colts. They were not bad helmets. They were some of the better ones we've had. And they were actually TriStar too, which was surprising. They were they were a little bit more expensive though too. Titans, Andrew Vodegel. I bought that Bruce Smith helmet. I bought it off of him. He gave me a good deal though. Cleveland Browns. Going out to Jeremy Wilson. Caleb Farley for the Tennessee Titans. Going out to Andrew Vodegel. And Michael Carter for the Jets. Going out to Shane Steele. That was a beautiful Bruce Smith helmet. Elijah Mitchell for the Niners as well. And Tutu Atwell for the Rams going out to Brian Jones. Kellen Mond for the Minnesota Vikings going out to Todd Allen. Javian Hawkins for the Atlanta Falcons going out to Mike Egan. And Stevie Scott for the New Orleans Saints going out to Jen. Jen having a heck of a day. Congrats again, Jen. 2 on cards out of Luminance. Kadarius Toney for the New York Giants going out to Jeremy Wilson. We also had the Sage Surratt for the Detroit Lions going out to John Weston. We do have a fantasy spot tonight, by the way. Elisha, I am. Appreciate you. Micah Parsons going out to the Dallas Cowboys. Man, Dallas had a good break too. Dallas and the Niners with good breaks because closing it out of 15, Trey Lance for the Niners. Grant Hessen. There we go. Yeah, no, I was glad we could hook each other up on that. That was nice. I mean, I felt like it was I always tell people a good price point is when both people leave feeling happy, and that's possible. Like negotiations, there's always these books written about winning the deal and this and that. And really, the theme of all that becomes the best way to win a deal is when both parties leave happy. Because you don't really win when you make a deal with someone and they leave kind of feeling bitter about it. And if you feel like you have a good deal, that doesn't mean you won the deal. They'll never want to deal with you again. They're always going to have like a animosity or like a bitterness to them. So when you can make sure both people leave happy on a deal, that's winning a deal in my opinion, or winning a negotiation. I hate when people think, like when people make a trade, who got the better end of this deal? Well, why can't you both get the better end of a deal on a trade? Like on a fantasy football. Raiders and the Chiefs getting that one. That's going to be Joey K and Leo Vasquez. All right, now for the fantasy spot. Just skip to whatever win-win is. That's the one we want. Dude, I'm going to go watch The Office now that I got Peacock. Yeah, Peacock. Go Bills and Dolphins. Dolphins scare me, man. They really do. I mean, that whole division, people are hating on that division. That division is tough this year. To be honest, the Patriots scare me less than any. I'm more afraid of the Jets than the Patriots. I know that sounds dumb, but speaking of Dolphins, Mike Hogley winning the fantasy spot. Only 5 spots left, which means tomorrow I need to put in a new prize. We'll get a new prize in tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'm going to roll out. Thank you all for being patient. Another banger and another break. No 101s. We were on a 101 streak there. All right, guys. Love y'all. Be positive. Stay positive. Enjoy yourselves and all that you do. I'll be back tomorrow. Deuces.